Alright, story time today. We've got the Marvel Zombies. There's a pretty thick book, too, I'm not gonna lie, a lot happened. Freaking fantastic story, though. You wanna check out the back cover. Fantastic story. I'm gonna go through a little bit, because a lot does happen. I don't know if you guys have seen the What If episode, What If Zombies? This is actually totally different than that. You know, most of the other comic books I've done, they've been, like, pretty similar. They kind of follow the same storyline. I mean, the only similarity is, like, they're Marvel and it's zombies. But, oh, and this one, it starts out with Reed Richards, like a young Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four. Pretty much getting in contact with someone from another world. It's a pretty young Reed Richards, too. Someone from another world that claims to be him from the future and says that he can help him with technology. See, like, even shows him his son, because he does have a son eventually. And pretty much says, hey, you should come to this world. And, yeah, he goes to that world, and when he gets there, it's pretty much... Everyone told him not to, and it's pretty much... Oh, I got this. I forgot about that. Do that. And it's pretty much just an empty shell of a place. It's already been ran through. He eventually finds who actually brought him there. Freaking zombie Fantastic Four. Freaking crazy. And this, they're all still, like, you know, conscious. The only difference is, like, they have this uncontrollable hunger. And he brought them there, pretty much tricked them to get Reed Richards there, pretty much to eat him because they ran out of food on Earth. And then they were going to use the teleporter to go to the new Earth and get more people. And Reed actually gets away, ends up finding one of the few last survivors, which is actually freaking Magneto, surprisingly. And he hides out with him and is like, hey, we got to get to this portal. They're going to go back. They're going to eat my whole world. And Magneto's like, yep, for sure. Definitely have to stop him. That's old man Magneto, man. That's crazy. So then they get ambushed by pretty much everybody. Zombie everybody. And they have to flee. And luckily, they got saved by the real Fantastic Four that came in. Let's see. Yeah, the real Fantastic Four came and saved them from the other world to bring Reed back. And luckily, they got him back because, like, dude, it was getting bad. And after they leave, they're like the zombies are trying to figure out, like, what to do, what's going to happen. And then you find out, like, freaking Hank Pym or Ant-Man in this. Dude, it's pretty sick. He's got freaking the Black Panther, like, just and unconscious, and he's just sawing away at him, eating little pieces, man. It's crazy. And then the Silver Surfer shows up to the zombie world and starts flying around, and he's about to tell him, like, hey, we're gonna eat your planet. Galactus is coming, pretty much. And then they start a huge fight with Silver Surfer, and somehow actually end up overpowering him and eating him. So, and then they gain his powers, the cosmic powers. And then Galactus shows up and is like, where's my herald? And they're like, we ate him. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, we're gonna eat you too. And they pretty much, since they ate, you know, Silver Surfer, they gained his powers. So they all, like, take down Galactus, start eating him. And it takes them, like, well, then it flashes forward for, like, 5 years, and you see that they've just been eating Galactus, and they actually gain the powers of Galactus. And the people that are left is just Ant-Man, Cable, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and the Hulk. And then they cut to the other world where the other Fantastic Four are back, but the zombie Fantastic Four are actually still there. They have them contained. And then they have to go talk to Doom, who tells them, like, oh, I'll help you, but I want, Reed Richards' body. And Reed agrees, and then right before, he was about to kill himself, or sacrifice himself to blow up pretty much the zombie world, other people, Fantastic Four, he switches bodies back, so Doom's actually the one that gets killed in this. But pretty much saved him, so yeah, he eradicated him. And then it flashes to what, the Galactus people have been doing, and they pretty much took on, the zombie Galactus people have been doing, and they pretty much took on the role of Galactus and started just eating all other worlds. Like, literally, everyone on entire planets. Until they meet another Fantastic Four from a different universe. And then they try and go and eat them to, get another place to, have other worlds to devour and stuff like that, but it doesn't work out because they transport too fast. And then, yeah, it goes through just some backstory of, like, how it first started. Like, it took 3 days for the entire planet to get completely, infected with it. And it actually started by their Reed Richards saying it was a perfect... It's not a disease, it's evolution. And he's actually the one who got himself infected and then started infecting everybody else. So that Reed Richards had started everything. Dude, it was a crazy story. But, a lot of shit happened in between. But that was like a quick rundown of Marvel Zombies. Highly recommend it. This was probably my favorite. My favorite Marvel comic I've read so far. Hands down.